Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bellow Fields, where the Tufts Jumbos will be taking on the New England College Pilgrims today. I'm Noah Goldstein alongside my color commentator Brandon Barrows, and we will be commentating the game for you today. The Jumbos come into this one a strong 2-0 coming off a win versus Clark University. They're now ranked 15th in the country, and that's sure to go up after that win versus Clark, who was ranked 22nd going into the game. New England College comes into this one 1-5. Brandon, what do you see going it down today? What are some keys to the game for both sides?
Well, no, we're in for a good one today as the Jumbos will look to stay hot against an in-state opponent in the New England College Pilgrims. These two have seen the beginning of their seasons go in opposite directions, with the Jumbos, as you said, sporting a 2-0 record and a 5-1 goals-to-goals allowed ratio in those two games, while New England College are 1-5, again, as you said, and have given up 14 goals to scoring 3 in those 6 contests. That being said, the Pilgrims will be out to prove they can compete with one of the better teams as Division III as they face the number 15 squad in Tufts. Should be a good one today, Noah.
Should be a good one for sure. The Jumbos going with a bit of a different look today. Kaylin Lozian net, her first career start. So that's exciting for her and for the Jumbos. We'll see what she can do. As the teams now begin to take the field, we're about ready to get set for kickoff.
Well, no, it tells you what Tufts thinks about New England in this one. They're expecting a good opponent, but they wanted to give Haley Bernstein a little rest here. They're coming off a win against Clark University, 4-1 on Wednesday, and they're giving Loge her first career start. We'll see if she can keep up what Haley Bernstein has started over the last few years here for Tufts, which has been a strong presence in net.
From the back to front, the Jumbos go Scala, Wilson, Metcalf, Amir, Perro, Sykes, Eisenhart, DeLeo, Reed, and McDevitt to start.
Look to see Tufts get off to a fast start in this one. They're going to want to put goals up on the board against a susceptible New England College team.
As New England tries to send it deep, but on the ball is Hannah Eisenhart there, who will play back, looking for a defender, and the Jumbos are off. We saw them last game, and this is kind of what this team does. They're able to move the ball effectively along their back line and start a forward press as Liz Reed now goes forward, taking on a man, beating one, now trying on another, and getting fouled. So a free kick for the Jumbos early in this one. Some nice footwork there by Liz Reed.
Yeah, beautiful footwork there. She was able to get by a few defenders on her own and then draw the foul.
Lily Sykes with a short pass and a cross in. Melina McDevitt over her head, and the Jumbos unable to collect and booted out by New England and picked up by Kylie Metcalf. Kylie Metcalf brings it back into the zone. She plays it out wide to Margot Amir. Margot Amir's got it on the left wing, dribbling in onto her right foot. Margot Amir with a pass. Liz Reed swings, not able to get all of it, and cleared out by New England. And Lauren Hobson on the ball. Lauren Hobson looking to go deep and intercepted there by Tookie Wilson. Tookie Wilson playing back to Kylie Metcalf. And the Jumbos once again swinging it along the back, this time to Kylie Scala.
New England's going to look to rely on Lauren Hobson and Leanne Demigian for scoring opportunities here as Tufts brings it back into the zone.
Melina McDevitt down the right side. Here she comes cutting to the middle, trying with a left foot cross, unable to get it all the way in. Madison Wheeler on it, kicks it out of bounds, and it'll be a Jumbo throw.
All 3 goals scored by New England College this season came in their last game, a win over SUNY Deli. So they're coming off a little bit of a hot win there.
Yeah, momentum certainly on their side for the first time this season as Liz Reed fights for it in the air and able to take a touch on the left foot. A shot and a goal. Liz Reed scores early in this one. Just 2 minutes in, Liz Reed puts the Jumbos on the board, and it is 1-0 Tufts.
Well, this is something you had to expect, Noah. As I said, Tufts going to come out hot. Look to put New England away early. They know that this team has surrendered 14 goals in 6 games. They know that they can get the ball past them. Liz Reed with a very, very nice solo effort there. We've seen her come out of the game, or come out of the gates very hot. Let's see if they can look to build on that as it's 1-0 early here.
Yeah, not many defenders or goalkeepers have been able to stop the left foot of Liz Reed over these past 4 years, I guess 5 years, with last year's discontinued senior season. Liz Reed's a graduate student for Tufts this season. She's been great in their game so far and expects to lead them in goals or amongst their leader in goals all season long.
Yeah, no, Liz Reed, as you said, the 5th-year student. Tufts women's soccer fans have gotten used to the sight of her scoring as Tufts on the attack again.
Milena McDevitt tried to play a through ball there. A bit of a miscommunication. She was looking for Pero. So Emily Sashko with the punt for the Pilgrims. Crosses the midfield line before being kneed out by Lily Sykes. Lily Sykes finds Margot Amir on the sideline. Margot Amir, lots of time. And she'll play back to Sykes. Sykes out wide to Callie Scala. Callie Scala is looking to send it deep, and she does. Looking for Hannah Eisenhart down the right flank, just a bit long, and it'll be a throw-in for the Pilgrims.
If you're New England, Noah, you're going to have to pressure Tufts a little bit more. You can't give players like Margot Amir or Kylie Metcalf enough time to just do what they will. They will pick out the holes in the defense, make a nice pass, and lead to a solid attack. You have to pressure them.
A nice header there by Callie Scala finds Kylie Metcalf. Metcalf finds Margot Amir. Margot Amir, nice pass into Maddie Pero. Maddie Pero with a through ball to Liz Reed. A bit too far, and Sashko comes out and collects it. Nice build up there for the Jumbos, just unable to connect in the end. And Sashko with a big punt out, trapped there by Felicia Glamberg. Glamberg looks and she finds Leanne Demigian. And a header out by Kylie Metcalf finds the feet of Margot Amir, who finds Maddie Pero. Maddie Pero finds McDevitt, back to Maddie Pero, and loses it. A nice tackle there by Madeline Olivares Thompson for the Pilgrims. And now pushing forward is Felicia Glamberg, looking for some help, doesn't have it, and a nice tackle made on the sideline there by Maddie Pero to force her out of bounds. Here's Margot Amir. Margot Amir looking at a little cheeky pass inside. She's able to connect with Stephanie DeLeo. Stephanie DeLeo finds Maddie Pero. Maddie Pero is going to send Hannah Eisenhart deep, and Hannah Eisenhart's off to the races. Hannah Eisenhart has it on the right wing. A pass in, and all the way through. Believe they're saying a goal kick here. Offside. Offside is the call. Nice build there and a great through ball up to Hannah Eisenhart, who put in a good cross, just a little offside for the Jumbos, and Sashko will boot it out.
It was no. We've seen Tufts get off to another hot start here. More and more chances even after the goal.
Milena McDevitt plays to Liz Reed. Liz Reed cuts back onto her left. Tried to find through to Maddie Pero. Wasn't there that time. Nice step there by Lily Sykes to seal the ball from Felicia Glamberg. And Margot Amir has it on the left touchline. Margot Amir going at a defender. She passes one. Pass in. Unable to connect, but back to Margot Amir. Over the goal. A little ambitious there from Margot Amir, but it was a good attempt just north of the bar.
It was a nice little 1-2 there from Amir and Liz Reed, I believe. Amir going down the left flank was able to get by a defender, pass it in. Liz Reed with a quick pass back, and Amir with an ambitious attempt. Although I like it. In a team against New England, just put the ball on net. Good things can happen. You can get deflections. You can get a nice bounce. Good attempt there from Amir. And another good attack by the Jumbos.
Sashko with a boot out and a header there by Lily Sykes. And goes all the way back to Kylie Metcalf, who plays it onto her left foot. Kylie Metcalf's going to take some space before turning back to Tookie Wilson. Tookie Wilson being pressured finds Lily Sykes. Lily Sykes just so great passing out of that role in the center defensive mid position.
Yeah, the Tufts defense in 2 games this year against both ranked opponents have looked very confident, very strong.
As Hannah Eisenhart going down the right side, she's looking across one end. She does, and it is deflected, rattled around, out to Liz Reed at the top. Liz Reed tried to hit a little half volley there, just wide, and it will be a goal kick for Sashko and the Pilgrims.
As I mentioned, Noah, Eisenhart had way too much space on the wing there. You can't just let her dribble and have her time. She's going to pick out someone in the middle as she did there. New England got a little bit of a break as the shot was wide, but they will convert those more times than not, so you've got to pressure if you're New England.
Header there by Lauren Hobson, and that's out to Felicia Glamberg. Glamberg plays up. Tookie Wilson fighting there for the ball. Tookie Wilson fighting, and Tookie Wilson winning. A little scrum for the ball there. Tookie Wilson comes out the winner, and now the ball is out wide to Margot Amir. Margot Amir looking to take on her defender. She does. Goes past Delaney Dupois. And Margot Amir into the shin guards of Reese Hulkren, who kicks it out of bounds. Nice defending there by Hulkren. Here's Maddie Pero on the ball in the middle. Looking to shoot. Maddie Pero wide right. That's an ambitious attempt, but a good one for Maddie Pero. She can shoot from out there.
Yeah, we've seen Tufts, a few players. That time it was Pero. Earlier it was Amir, just trying to put the ball on net from that angle coming out right outside the box, trying to come across the right foot. It's a good shot for these Tufts Jumbos as they look to put more pressure on the
Sashko's boot
Pilgrims.
is controlled by Margot Amir, who plays back to Lily Sykes and out wide to Kylie Metcalf. Kylie Metcalf looking for a pass into Melina McDevitt. She finds her. McDevitt finding Liz Reed. That's a slight deflection, which may have stopped a goal, but the ball comes out to Margot Amir. Margot Amir looking to come in with it. She finds Perro. Perro's going to look out wide and send it back. And this ball is going to find Stephanie DeLeo. DeLeo looking for Hannah Eisenhart, who's hustling for it. Hannah Eisenhart gets on the ball, and I believe that's deflected out for a corner for the Jumbos.
Yeah,
Let's see. Liz Reed is the corner taker for the Jumbos with that left foot in this corner. We'll see what she can do.
It was a good attack by Tufts and a nice job, nice hustle play from Eisenhart to deflect it off the defender for the corner.
Here is Liz Reed. Jumbos making runs in. Look for her to try and find Maddie Perro. It actually goes to the back post, and a nice volley there by Stephanie DeLeo. And
being offside.
I think they're going to call an offside here. I'm a little confused myself.
It was offsides. It was a good heading attempt, though, although the Tufts player, I could not see who that was, but she was offsides.
Okay, so Sashko has it, taking the free kick for the Pilgrims. You have to think that New England's going to try and possess the ball, and that's exactly what they're doing here with Delaney Dupuis. Dupuis is going to kick it back into Reese Holgren, who's going to build up from the back and that's going to be played out wide to Madeline Parisi. Parisi looking to take on a defender. She has a nice cut back into the middle and sends it out wide. Just over the head of Sonia Lippman, and Kylie Metcalf's on it for the Jumbos. Kylie Metcalf plays back to Tucky Wilson. Tucky Wilson taking her time, being very patient. She plays back out wide to Kylie Metcalf. Metcalf plays into to Perro. Perro back to Metcalf, booted away, and Melania McDevitt's on the run. Melania McDevitt is going to be chasing, and she's going to get there, defended by Reese Holgren. Here comes Melina McDevitt, looking to make a move onto her right. She's onto her right. She makes a pass in, unable to find Liz Reed originally, and then Liz Reed finds it, hits the post. Shot by Hannah Eisenhart, not strong enough. Nice job there by Liz Reed to collect that loose ball. Had a nice lefty shot just off the post. The Jumbos continue to knock on the doorstep looking for that second one, don't they, Brandon?
They do, and there's a reason that they call the post the goaltender's best friend. Sashko got bailed out there, as it was a good kick from Liz Reed.
Melina McDevitt with a header through. Sashko comes out to collect it. Nice aware goalkeeping by her there. And Sashko looking to boot it away. She does. Ooh, two Jumbos nearly collide there. Margot Amir comes away with the ball. Margot Amir looking to find Melina McDevitt. She cannot. Nicely cleared out there by Reese Holgren. And here come the Pilgrims. This is their first real attack of the game. And Kylie Metcalf able to clear that away. The ball now onto the feet of Margot Amir after a thigh by Reese Holgren. Reese Holgren and Melina McDevitt together. Now Melina McDevitt's alone. On her left foot is McDevitt looking for a little chip. Goes wide. Melina McDevitt has found a lot of separation in that back line and behind that back line of the Pilgrims.
She has. Tufts have found success in a strategy of just kicking it deep and letting Melina McDevitt run for it and then make a play. That time I think she took a little bit too long. Lost some of an angle and had to use her left foot to try and chip it high, short side. We'll see, though, if she can make the play going forward. Maybe a pass across the middle or a shot a little earlier.
Sashko boots it away. Lily Sykes is there with a volley, though. Reese Holgren with a header out. And Maddie Perro on it for the Jumbos. Maddie Perro looking to find Hannah Eisenhart but a nice header there by Madeline Parisi to keep it away. But Eisenhart back on the ball now. Now it's out to Callie Scala. Scala plays Lily Sykes. Lily Sykes to Liz Reed. Nice build up here from the Jumbos again. Maddie Perro now on the ball. Looking out wide for Kylie Metcalf, and she finds her. Kylie Metcalf playing Margot Amir, who's got plenty of space all on that left wing. Let's see how she looks to attack here. Onto her right foot. A shot and save. Nice save there by Emily Sashko, the keeper for the Pilgrims, on a nice shot there by Margot Amir. Margot Amir saw she had the space, took it onto her right foot. Nice shot down into that lower corner, but a good save by Sashko.
Yeah, Sashko played that perfectly. Knew it was going short side, got the dive on it, and went for the dive and got the hand on it.
Margot Amir with this corner. It's a high arching ball, rattling around. Madeline Perro has a shot at it. It's blocked. Melina McDevitt now has a shot. Kylie Metcalf with a shot at the top, unable to connect. Blocked there. Good job by the Pilgrims, kind of converging and not letting a shot get through to their goalkeeper. Now Hannah Eisenhart has it on the right wing. Eisenhart beats one man. Looks like she's fouled, but they may be playing advantage. They are. And onto the feet of Liz Reed, who's unable to finish. Good cross there from the Jumbos. And Liz Reed on that back post. Again, the ball is finding Liz Reed, and that could be a problem for the Pilgrims. For now, it's a goal kick for the Pilgrims and Sashko, and she boots it out before it's stopped by Margot Amir. And back, Maddie Perro there with a volley, but it's back to Emily Sashko and the Pilgrims.
If you're New England, you have to find a way to get possession. It seems like every time Sashko boots it, or even pass it to one of the defenders, it just ends up at the feet of one of the Tufts players. You have to be able to control the ball in order to get chances and tie this game up.
You're very right, Brandon, as Madison Wheeler with a nice attempt there. But the ball is at Kylie Metcalf's feet. Again, Maddie Perro now. Perro plays a simple ball to Lily Sykes. Nicely done. Lily Sykes plays out wide. She's got Stephanie DeLeo. Stephanie DeLeo going forward. DeLeo looks to take on a defender, and nice defending there by Madeline Parisi. He's able to stop that attempt. But here comes Hannah Eisenhart. Hannah Eisenhart dribbles through two. Hannah Eisenhart plays out wide. And there's a nice touch there by Stephanie DeLeo. DeLeo looking to feed in. Cleared out, and it will be a Jumbos throw in.
Yeah, Tufts has been able to get it out wide and find chances. They haven't been able to make the final pass with the exception of the Liz Reed goal. We'll see if they can keep doing that and this time make the final pass leading to the good shot.
Right, Brendan. It feels like they're living in the Pilgrims' end. And as this goes again, Stevie DeLeo whips across in. It's going to go off ahead for another Liz Reed corner. It does feel like they're living in the Pilgrim zone right now. And the Pilgrims are going to have to be able to build out, which they have not been able to. They've been looking to play deep balls in past the defense. The Jumbo's back line is very strong. They're tough to play a deep ball through. As this ball is a short pass back out to Liz Reed. Lily Sykes with a volley was able to connect with Hannah Eisenhart, but she wasn't able to do much. And a little bit of concern here for the Jumbos as Liz Reed is down on the turf.
Yeah, a few players converging to make sure she's okay. She looks a little shaken up. But Noah, going back to what you were saying about New England's attack, Tufts is one of the strongest back four in Division III women's soccer.
Right.
You're going to have to play as a team. We mentioned that only 3 goals have been scored for New England this season, all of them in their most recent game. Only one of them came on an assist. You're not going to be able to play the ball. You're not going to be able to play it if you're just as a solo goal. You're not going to be able to beat Tufts that way. You're going to need to play as a team, as an attacking unit, which they haven't been able to do thus far.
So Liz Reed is up, and we're ready to resume play here as the referees are talking to the defenders of the Pilgrims. And it's going to be dropped to Emily Sashko to start this out. And we are back as Sashko rolls it out wide to her defender, Dupuis. Dupuis with a nice cut in past Alina McDevitt. Unable to connect on the ball, though, as Lily Sykes comes up with it. Margot Amir with a safe pass back to Kylie Metcalf, who's going to swing it all the way around to Callie Scala. Scala's looking to find a pass, but she's got a lot of space, and she's going to take it as she goes across the halfway line. And it'll be knocked out for a jumbo throw as Callie Scala comes quickly in with it to Hannah Eisenhart. Eisenhart looking to play by herself. And nice defending there again by Parisi, able to slow down that attack. And it's another jumbo throw.
We know whether they've meant to or not, the Pilgrims have kind of employed a bend but don't break strategy on defense. They're going to let Tufts get the ball deep, but once it comes back to that last line of defense, they're going to try and get a foot in the way, try and get a kick in the passing areas to not let Tufts get that clean final shot off.
A sub in for the Pilgrims is Mackenzie Fells. Maybe she will be able to start some possession and forward movement for the Pilgrims, as they now are controlling it a bit in their own end. Looking to pass. Liz Reed is there, though, as she has been many times this game. She's looking to connect. Stephanie DeLeo on the ball now. DeLeo looking to play out wide with the left foot. She does throw so through contact. Here's Margot Amir on the left side. Margot Amir cutting onto her right foot. Margot Amir looking to shoot, and she does. Saved by Sashko, but fumbled, and Melina McDevitt is there to clean up a tap-in. Another goal for the Jumbos. It is 2-0.
Yeah, that was a nice goal there. Sashko, if you're Sashko, you kind of have to catch the ball. We also have to be saying to your defenders, don't let her get the clean shot off. Amir has made a living this game out of going down the left wing and making a cut to her right, getting in the shooting lane. If you're the defenders, you have to realize that's what's going on and do a better job blocking the shooting lane and not making Sashko, we're not relying on Sashko to make a save.
Brandon, you made a great point earlier that with Margot Mir, you put the ball on goal and good things happen. It's exactly what happened there. Sashko unable to control the rebound. Milena McDevitt was there. Easiest goal she'll score all season for Milena McDevitt.
Absolutely. That's her second of the year after scoring at Clark this past Wednesday.
Talia Greenberg now checking into the game for Stephanie DeLeo. The Jumbos may believe they're able to make some substitutions to get some players some playing time with an early 2-0 lead. Stephanie DeLeo did a great job controlling that midfield when she was in the game. We'll see if Talia Greenberg can do the same. Last weekend against Williams, Greenberg had a great game off the bench, doing some great things for the Jumbos. As Liz Reed now is on the attack. The ball is on Liz Reed's left foot. She plays out wide to Margot Amir. Margot Amir checking onto her right again. Margot Amir with a cross to the top of the key. Lily Sykes is there, but Hannah Eisenhardt is going to call her off and put a shot on goal, controlled by Sashko.
Yeah, it was a better.
The Jumbos have not been shy in putting the ball on net, and so far, so good. Sashko with a big boot and pressure there. Able to get a foot on it was Lauren Hobson, but the Jumbos do control as Kylie Metcalf sends it around to Callie Scala. Scala looks up to Eisenhardt. They've connected a good amount of times today already. Hannah Eisenhardt taking her space down the right flank as she plays in to the new sub, Greenberg. Or I'm sorry, that was Maddie Perro there, as it's now collected by the Pilgrims. Held for the Pilgrims there by Sonia Lippman, and it's going to rattle out of bounds, and a Jumbos throw.
Yeah, no, if you're New England, you're going to have to make some better passes. You have to keep possession. We talked about it earlier. If you let Tufts keep getting their feet on the ball and retaking possession, you're not going to be able to move upfield, and you're not going to get scoring chances. They have to do a better job of making the smart passes.
You're right. And, so far it's just been a case of the Pilgrims being a little bit overwhelmed by this Jumbos front line and defense as well. What the Jumbos do so well is control it along that back line and build up, and then have such dangerous goal scorers up top. If the Pilgrims are letting the Jumbos front line get their feet on the ball with so much time, it may not bode well. As another Jumbos throw here, Callie Scala plays it short to Hannah Eisenhardt. Hannah Eisenhardt goes from her left foot to her right before playing in to McDevitt, and it's going to go long for Hannah Eisenhardt. Hannah Eisenhardt swings on a cross. Now she's got it at her feet on her left foot now. She beats a defender. Hannah Eisenhardt looking to cross in, rattled around, and it's going to come all the way out. Margot Amir gives chase, and she's going to get there. Margot Amir playing to Lily Sykes. Lily Sykes with a little bit of time. Back to Margot Amir on the left side. Margot Amir with space onto her right foot for their cross, and headed out. Nice header there by the Pilgrims before a nice, safe boot out by Delaney Dupuis, and a Jumbos throw from Margot Amir. Margot Amir looks for Liz Reed, and she has her. Defended there by Dupuis. Dupuis takes it away, and this one goes out off of Dupuis. Good defending again by Delaney Dupuis for the Pilgrims. Jumbos playing short. Now Margot Amir goes long to Lily Sykes. Lily Sykes plays a safe ball back to Callie Scala. Scala looking for it out wide, and she has it. Going to play to Hannah Eisenhardt again. Hannah Eisenhardt looks into Melina McDevitt. Good defending there, though, by Madison Wheeler, who's able to boot it out before it is headed back in by the Jumbos. And Maddie Perro going backwards. Now the Pilgrims have it going forward. Glamberg before being stopped by Maddie Perro. Nice job getting back and defending. Here's Talia Greenberg, the new sub. Tries to take on a defender and has the ball stolen. And it is being booted all the way around before a nice strong header out by Tookie Wilson. And Maddie Perro with a nice ball out wide to Hannah Eisenhardt. And it's going to be a jumbo throw. Jumbos continue to control it in their end, and another cross in, but nobody home, and it'll be a Pilgrim goal kick.
Yeah, no, the Pilgrims just look overwhelmed right now. There have been a few nice breakouts that they've had, but they've been unable to make the pass, specifically Felicia Glamberg. It's been tough because she's pretty much been on her own out there. When you're surrounded by three of the Tufts' best defenders, it's going to be tough to make the play, but if New England's going to get back in this game, they have to start doing it.
New England making a few more subs with Darian Taylor and Emma Rice checking into the game. A goal kick here for Sashko, and she boots it Rice getting involved early, trying to contest with Lily Sykes there, but Lily Sykes too strong with a header. And the ball's going to go out of bounds again. Margot Amir with another throw. There to the feet of Liz Reed. Liz Reed plays back to Margot Amir. Margot Amir coming into the middle, looking for a pass. She's going to play all the way back to Tookie Wilson. Tookie Wilson has it. Plays to Callie Scala. Callie Scala plays Hannah Eisenhart. Eisenhart checking in. Here she comes, taking her space. Playing out wide, Melina McDevitt on the ball now. McDevitt looking to come in and beats another defender. We're looking for a cross. Nice play by Sashko, although they're going to call the Jumbos offside again. Goal kick. It's going to be a goal kick. I guess Melina McDevitt just out of bounds there. And Sashko has been busy,
to say the least.
She boots that out. Lily Sykes with another header. So good in that space is Lily Sykes. As Liz Reed flies for a header. Melina McDevitt on it. Lefty shot. Just unable to get enough. Liz Reed went flying for that header. Was able to send Melina McDevitt through. McDevitt unable to convert on the opportunity.
Great hustle play and a great chance there from McDevitt. I have a feeling there'll be more of those chances, but that time she was unable to get all that she wanted to on the ball. Sashko made a nice play, diving to her left and making the save.
Sashko's punt takes a bounce before finding Lily Sykes again. Lily Sykes plays Margot Amir. Margot Amir looking to take on Dupuis. She passes to Liz Reed. Liz Reed's got a defender on her, but she's got some space. Liz Reed with a pass into the middle, deflected, rattled around, and booted out by Emma Zanni for the Pilgrims. Lily Sykes with a long-distance shot and a goal! Lily Sykes scoring from 35 yards out. What a strike. Lily Sykes had the ball at her feet and a chance to score as she had room. Took a shot, able to find the net just below the crossbar. What a finish by Lily Sykes, and the Jumbos have a 3-0 lead.
An absolutely gorgeous shot as you guys see the replay there from Lily Sykes. She had some room, and she just was able to rainbow it right under the bar, beating Sashko, and this is looking like it's going to be a long one for New England College now, as it's 3-0 just over 20 minutes in.
Jordan Kushner checking into the game for Callie Scala and the Jumbos as they look to get some players on in. What a strike there by Lily Sykes, wasn't that, Brandon?
Absolutely beautiful. You don't see many better than that.
And Lily Sykes, just like that, back on the ball, playing safe out to Kylie Metcalf. Metcalf, Margot Amir. Margot Amir's been busy and looks to find Liz Reed, unable to connect. Not thrilled with herself, but she's done plenty of good this game, hasn't she?
Oh, she's done great. She's been getting wide left. The Tufts players have been doing a nice job getting the ball to her. She's been making nice passes, nice shots.
Lauren Hobson with a nice pass there for the Pilgrims, but it's going to go out of bounds shortly after, and Kylie Metcalf's going to take a throw. Lily Keiterling checking into the game for the Jumbos. Lily Sykes coming out after that wonderful goal. She's going to get some rest. Liz Reed with a nice header into McDevitt. McDevitt's got a little bit of space before a collapse, nicely cleared out by Wheeler. Margot Amir with the ball. Margot Amir looking to go back onto that right foot. Rolls it nicely. Liz Reed now on the ball. Looking to go onto her left and stopped and kicked out there. Nice defense by Emma Rice. Keiterling on the ball. She swings it out wide looking for Hannah Eisenhart, but intercepted there. Nicely done by Mackenzie Fells. And it's going to go back for a jumbo throw, this time in their own end. They're going to look to build from the back again. Tookie Wilson on the ball. Tookie Wilson playing to Jordan Kushner, the new sub. Kushner looking to play deep. Intercepted there by Wheeler, but the jumbo's back on the ball, and it is booted out. Another jumbo throw. Jordan Kushner just checking into the game, already busy.
Looks like it'll be a New England free kick. We saw last week on Saturday in the opener, Noah, against Williams, head coach Martha Whiting put a lot of, was able to, or wanted to put Jordan Kushner in the game. She finished the game against Williams, having not come in before 7 minutes left in the game, and she finished strong. A lot of confidence instilled in Kushner as she gets in the game earlier in this one.
Mackenzie Doherty checking into the game for the Pilgrims as Liz Reed makes a run down the left side. She's got the ball in the box. Liz Reed looking to cut in. She's on her right. She passes, and a goal by Maddie Perro. What a find there. I didn't see Maddie Perro streaking. Liz Reed did. And another goal for the Jumbos. It's 4-0.
Yeah, I don't think anyone saw Perro streaking down. It looked as though for sure Liz Reed was going to take the shot, but instead she finds Perro, makes the smart play, gets the assists, and spreads the love. 4 goals for Tufts, 4 different goal scorers in today's game.
Yeah, this has been a great offensive display by the Jumbos. They have played together as a unit, found feet, and found the back of the net.
Yeah, hard to find anything you don't like about the Tufts offense thus far.
Dupuis plays deep to the new sub. Kylie Metcalf now has it on her feet. Metcalf plays to Amir. Amir inside to Talia Greenberg. Talia Greenberg with a nice touch, and she goes back to Margot Amir. Margot Amir crossing the half line and looking for Liz Reed down that left side. Liz Reed going to take on Dupuis again, using that speed on her left foot. Is Liz Reed. Liz Reed with a cross in, nobody home. That was a good look there, but nobody there, although Hannah Eisenhardt collects by the right flag, and she's looking on, coming in, and a shot by Talia Greenberg. Goal! What a shot, Talia Greenberg on the pass from Hannah Eisenhardt. She was at the top of the box on her left foot and found the side netting, and it is 5-0 Jumbos.
Another goal scorer. There was pretty much nothing Emily Sashko could do about that one. I think she thought it was going wide. The defenders once again did not get in the shooting lane, and there was nothing she could do about it. It was perfectly placed by Greenberg in the bottom left corner. A very, very strong outing thus far for Tufts.
Yes, the Jumbos now lead 5-0 with 19 minutes to play in the first half. They have looked great all around. The Pilgrims just struggling to keep up right now.
And you know the thing, no, it's 5-0, but it could just as easily be 8 or 9-0 Tufts right now.
It really could. The Jumbos have had chances. They've been able to convert. Emily Sashko and the Pilgrims have tried their best and put in some good efforts, but the Jumbos' attack is a little bit too overwhelming right now. And I think it's just this ability to go from any position and cover from each other. We've seen some defenders get involved in the action early. They've started all these attacks, I would say, as the Jumbos looking to go with what looks like it may be a full line change, more or less, as four women have come to the scorer's table ready to check in, as Tookie Wilson controls the through ball, nicely done there, and plays out to Kylie Metcalf.
Beautiful control there from Tookie Wilson. She's able to play it off with her opposite foot, kick it out wide. Now she controls, and Tufts will look to start again.
For the Jumbos, it's Abby Adler, Erin Duncan, Sophia Wallach, and Madeline Silvera looking to check into this one.
And you don't know, when you talk about what's given Tufts success so far in this one, it's their ability to control the pace. When they want to go fast and get the ball up quickly, they've been able to do that, and New England defenders have not been able to keep up. When they want to get it slow and get a nice, solid chance, they've been able to slow it down, and the New England defenders haven't been able to converge onto the ball, and that's been able to give Tufts some success so far.
Lauren Hobson played a deep ball, which ends up going back to Tookie Wilson, who plays to Kaylin Lodge. Kaylin Lodge plays a nice pass out to Kylie Metcalf. First touch of her career for Kaylin Lodge, I believe. And here goes Talia Greenberg. Talia Greenberg taking on defenders. Nice footwork there as she now cuts onto her right foot in the middle and sends deep to Hannah Eisenhardt. What a ball by Talia Greenberg. Hannah Eisenhardt has it now, looking to beat a defender, but good defending there by Mackenzie Fells, and she's able to kick it out of bounds. And that's going to be off the foot of Hannah Eisenhardt, and it's going to be a Pilgrims throw for Mackenzie Fells. And the Jumbos controlling again. Talia Greenberg has the ball on her feet. Greenberg plays simply out to Keiterling. Keiterling with a chance. She may have been ambitious. She wasn't able to get all of that on her left foot. And Sashko with a smart play, bringing the ball back into her box, into her hands. And Emily Sashko ready to boot it away. This one ends up going to the Pilgrims before coming back to Tookie Wilson. Mackenzie Doherty and Lauren Hobson with good attempts there to try and start something offensively for the Pilgrims. Unable to do so. Tookie Wilson just too strong. The Jumbos just adding to their line of subs. We have 6 about to come in for the Jumbos. Kylie Metcalf playing it in the left back position and looking for a through ball. Unable to connect. Nicely played out of bounds by Reese Hulkran. Okay, so the subs for the Jumbos, the four we mentioned before, along with Grace Duke coming into the game, and who else came in? Lily Beanstalk as well.
You know, as you said, a whole line change coming in.
Exactly. Brandon, I know, is a big hockey fan. That was pretty hockey-esque for the Jumbos. 6 new players on the field. Good to get everyone some time. 15 minutes left in this first half as Lily Kiterling plays a ball out wide. And nicely headed there by Grace Duke. Now the Pilgrims possess. Nice ball out by Mackenzie Doherty. Jordan Kushner's going to let it go out of bounds. Kushner's move from the right side to the left. Nice throw to Aaron Duncan. Aaron Duncan's got a little bit of space, looking for a pass, looking for Madeline Severa, but it's booted away by Emma Zanni. Lily Kiterling fighting forward in the midfield. It's onto the feet of Aaron Duncan. Aaron Duncan playing back. She's got Talia Greenberg. Talia Greenberg looking in, looking for Silvera, but good adept defending by Emma Zanni again. Aaron Duncan now controls on the left side. Aaron Duncan looking to go down the line. A nice idea to try and take the defender Dupuis down the line, but just out of bounds, and Dupuis can have a throw.
Great job by Tufts, able to spread the ball around. They've also done a very nice job spacing. It seems like when they need to make the pass, there's someone right there. The shot on goal.
Lily Kiterling with a shot from outside of the box. One bouncer in, but Sashko's able to control it. Here comes Mackenzie Fells for the Pilgrims. She finds a pass, and there's another pass by Mackenzie Doherty, and the Pilgrims hassling here with Lauren Hobson. Lauren Hobson turns back, and she finds Leanne Demigian. And Kaylin Loge is going to have it at her feet. We'll see, and she'll pick it up after the defender steps.
You know, it amounted to nothing, Noah, but that was the first bit of controlled attacking we've seen from the Pilgrims. They'll look to build on that as they are still down by a seemingly insurmountable lead.
Great pass there by Jordan Kushner. Finds Aaron Duncan, and Aaron Duncan is alone on that left side. Here comes a defender, and she takes her herself. Aaron Duncan with a shot. Sashko is able to control. Sashko has it. And she's going to boot it away. Jordan Kushner with a step on the bounce. And it's going to rattle around, and Talia Greenberg's going to have it at her feet. Jordan Kushner did a seemingly insurmountable job of keeping that ball in front of her. And she looks for the pass, but Dupuis has it and boots it away. It will be another Jordan Kushner throw. 13 minutes to go in this first half. Again, the Jumbos lead 5-0. It's been a great offensive show for them. The Pilgrims just unable to move forward effectively so far. Sophia Wallach has it. She's looking into the middle, and that's going to be booted for a Pilgrims throw.
You know, if you want to talk about positives for New England, Noah, right now, the biggest positive you can say is there haven't been a goal in almost 10 minutes.
Yeah, you know, the defenders are doing everything they can. We've seen some good individual efforts by Dupuis and by Zanni and by Wheeler. Just a little bit too much, and others as well. Mackenzie Fells stepping in there along with Reese Hulkran, but the Jumbo's just too much. There have been too many women in the box. Just impossible for a defense to keep up with, as it's going to be another Jumbo throw for Jordan Kushner. This one pretty deep in Pilgrim territory. Lily Kiterling with a head-on to Talia Greenberg. Talia Greenberg just passing a safe ball back to Grace Duke. Grace Duke playing out wide. And a nice play in there by Abby Adler, trying to find Sophia Wallach. We'll see if she can stop it, but it's played out there by Madison Wheeler. And it's going to be an Abby Adler throw-in. Adler finds the feet of Kiterling. Kiterling, and this is cut in. And a cross in. I think that was Madeline Severa with a cross in, just unable to find feet. Lily Kiterling with the ball. Kiterling playing deep, and it's booted out there by Emma Zanni again. And this is back on the feet of Abby Adler. Abby Adler looking to take on the defender, Fells. She's met in the corner. Abby Adler now onto her left foot, passes with the right. Sophia Wallach has it at the edge of the box. Sophia Wallach looking to make something happen. Good defending there, but that's crossed in by Madeline Silvera. Silvera with a good cross, unable to finish there is Aaron Duncan. Nearly had it. good run there from the outside in by Aaron Duncan.
Yeah, it was a fantastic run and a great little flick off the foot of Aaron Duncan. She was just wide with the shot, but it was a nice attack by Tufts. And you see the biggest disparity here is the ability for the Tufts left and right wings, whoever that has been, are able to get the ball. They can go wide with it and then make a nice move in, or they can just cut in, but they've been having a ton of success against the New England right and left backs.
Aaron Duncan plays it on to Talia Greenberg. Talia Greenberg to Madeline Silvera. Silvera with a little bit of time looking for a pass, and it's booted out but to the feet of Aaron Duncan. Aaron Duncan cutting in. Little miscommunication there with Madeline Silvera, but Jordan Kushner hurries up onto the ball, plays it out wide to Abby Adler. This ball is booted high in the air. Lauren Hobson looking to control with Lily Keeterling on her back. And Lily Keeterling being active. This ball is going to go to the feet of Tookie Wilson. Good pressure there by Mackenzie Doherty, but unable to beat Tookie Wilson. Jordan Kushner looking for a ball to Madeline Silvera, unable to connect. And the ball's back to Tookie Wilson. Tookie Wilson playing out wide. This time it's Lily Beanstalk with the ball on her feet. Beanstalk plays in, and here's Grace Duke in the center midfield position. Jordan Kushner with the ball on the left wing. Kushner looking to take on a defender herself. Pass to Silvera. Silvera with a nice ball to Aaron Duncan and booted out. Nice defending there by Katie Wheeler for the Pilgrims. And it'll be another Jordan Kushner throw.
How many times have you said those words today, Noah?
Aaron Duncan now with the throw, actually. Jordan Kushner was generous enough to give it up. Kushner looks to swing it in. And coming out to collect the ball was Sashko for the Pilgrims. And she's going to throw it up. Looking to connect. Lauren Hobson with a little bit of space in her front for her. Hobson cutting to the middle, but stopped by Keiterling. Lily Keiterling with a nice play. And here comes Abby Adler cutting in towards the middle. Talia Greenberg now with a little bit of space. Greenberg looking to connect. She's got Sophia Wallach out wide. Sophia Wallach takes a touch. She has a little bit of room. Back to the feet of Abby Adler. Abby Adler with a chance. Emily Sashko collects.
Yeah, solid play there. A good build-up from Tufts. They were just unable to get a very solid foot on the ball, both in the passing lanes, or both from the passes and the shot. Ended up right in the hands of Sashko. But another good attack, another promising attack there from Tufts.
Tookie Wilson fighting there, but with Doherty before it's collected by Beanstalk, who plays a nice ball up to Abby Adler. That's a good job of helping out Tookie Wilson there by Lily Beanstalk. As Abby Adler going forward, using her speed, whipping across in, just unable to connect. It was a good, really good idea and a nice run by Abby Adler. Now checking in for the Pilgrims is Shelby McBain. Coming out is Lauren Hobson. Lauren Hobson's been active in the past couple of minutes trying to track down some long balls, putting her best effort forward. As Emily Sashko with another boot. Aaron Duncan tries to let that out, but nicely played by Shelby McBain, the new sub. And it'll be a Pilgrims throw. The throw goes into Demigian. Demigian looking to create. Unable to do so. And an Aaron Duncan throw. Aaron Duncan to the feet of Madeline Silvera. And booted away. Tookie Wilson stepping towards it. Nicely shielded away. And she'll play to Lily Beanstalk. How clinical was that by Tookie Wilson?
It was very clinical. You've seen everything that Tufts defense has done today, Noah, has been very clinical. They've been, they haven't let New England get comfortable in the offensive zone. They haven't been waiting for them to make the passes. They've been putting pressure on and not allowing them to make the smart pass or the good shot.
Jordan Kushner with a little bit of space. She's got some speed. She passes out wide to Aaron Duncan. Nice ball. Aaron Duncan looking to get on the end of it, and it trickles out of bounds just shy of the corner flag.
It's a little too much mustard on that pass from Kushner.
Katie Wheeler's going to take this throw. Pilgrims looking tired. It's been a lot of action in their defensive zone. The Jumbos have been going forward a lot, not backwards very much. Demigian trying to play this at her feet. Sophia Wallach takes over. Sophia Wallach looking to play across the field. Here's Madeline Silvera. Silvera tried to play a pass to Abby Adler, unable to connect. And good defending there for the Pilgrims by Madison Wheeler. Here come the Pilgrims. This time it's Lauren Gibson. Gibson taken over by Lily Keiterling. Keiterling looking to create. Finds Abby Adler. Abby Adler coming onto her right foot now, and she's playing to Grace Duke. Grace Duke out wide to Jordan Kushner. Jordan Kushner looking to make something happen onto her right foot now. Jordan Kushner taking a shot and a goal! Jordan Kushner, what a shot to the upper left corner, and the Jumbos are up 6-0. I believe that is the first career goal for Jordan Kushner.
It absolutely is, Noah, and a beautiful shot there from Kushner, putting it onto her right foot and hitting a banger into the top left corner. But you know, Noah, that play started with Lily Kiterling getting the ball back and keeping Tufts on the attack. She's excelled since coming into the game in being in that CDM position. She gets the ball back, Tufts keeps possession, ends up at the foot of Kushner, and she hits a banger for the 6th goal of the day.
What a shot there from Jordan Kushner from the left back position. She was pressing forward, saw some space, and took it, and what a shot. No room for breath here as Abby Adler is coming on the attack for the Jumbos, playing to Sophia Wallach. Abby Adler got a little mixed up. Wallach tried to play back to her, but Abby Adler got tripped up by a Pilgrims defender. Now McBain going forward for the Pilgrims, and she'll secure a throw-in. Looking to play in the middle to Rice, unable to connect as Lily Kiterling is there, and she's going to boot it long, looking for Madeline Silvera this time. Silvera with a nice touch in, but shrewd defending there for the Pilgrims, and that's Madison Wheeler. Mackenzie Fells with a boot away, and that's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a Jumbo throw. Just about 4.5 to go in this first half, and it's been an exciting one.
If you're a Tufts fan, Noah, if you're a New England fan, I think you're a little, tired of seeing the ball go into your net, but there's still a lot of game left to be played.
Fireworks for sure, as Madeline Silvera with the ball at her feet, and it's going to go for a Pilgrims throw. Good defending there again by Mackenzie Fells. Fells with the throw. Lily Kiterling all over it with the header. Talia Greenberg trying to get a foot on it, and she does. Nicely controlled. She'll play back to Jordan Kushner. Jordan Kushner maybe looking to take another shot. Now she's going to pass out wide this time to Erin Duncan. Erin Duncan playing back to Jordan Kushner. And that'll go out of bounds for a Jumbo throw. Demigian with a nice job stepping there. Demigian had a great game in the last one for the Pilgrims with a goal and an assist, the game-winning goal. Madeline Silvera looked to take a touch in the box, but she was swarmed by defenders. Now here come the Pilgrims on the attack. McBain looking to go. McBain's got a little bit of space. Beanstalk and Wilson on her. Tookie Wilson has it. Tookie Wilson, what a steady force, and she's going to find Lily Kiterling. Very nice job of turning out of that one.
Absolutely, no. It was a little two-woman game there with Beanstalk and Tookie Wilson. Beanstalk was able to slow her down while Wilson was able to come from behind and take the ball away. The Tufts defense has looked so strong. Even when New England gets a little bit of a break, they've been able to get back in time, stop the play confidently, and get the attack going for Tufts.
Nice composure there from Grace Duke, able to play to Jordan Kushner. As Jordan Kushner making another run. This time it's going to go a pass to Erin Duncan out wide. Erin Duncan trying to whip one in. It is blocked and now booted away out of bounds. Good defending there by Katie Wheeler. So Jordan Kushner with another throw. Just under 3 to go. It's now at the feet of Talia Greenberg. Talia Greenberg turns out to her left. Greenberg whipping in across with her left foot. Mackenzie Fells there. Lily Kiterling with the ball at her feet. Kiterling trying to shoot. It is blocked. Abby Adler now with the ball and turning out and coming out of the box. Grace Duke now. Grace Duke with a pass on to Silvera. Silvera with a cross. Not sure if that was a cross or a shot. It was a good attempt, and it's going to be a corner kick. Stopped there by Sashko, but unable to corral it, and it goes out of bounds for a corner.
Yeah, it was a good attack there. Sophia
Wallach is going to take the corner now with Liz Reed out of the game.
Silvera was in a tight angle. All she could do was try and get it on net. She did a good job as it goes for a corner instead of a goal kick.
Sophia Wallach's going to take this corner with her left. And she whips one in. Looking for a head with Silvera, unable to get it as Sashko met it with her hand. And the ball goes out of bounds for a Pilgrims goal kick.
Yeah, that was a low line drive corner there from Sophia Wallach. Not what New England was expecting, I'm sure, as Liz Reed's corners had been high arcing and going towards the back post. Nonetheless, it goes out for a goal kick, and New England will try and keep possession.
1:30 to go. Pilgrims likely looking for a little bit of momentum going into this half. Seeing something good would probably do them well in the halftime huddle. As Sophia Wallach connects with Lily Keiterling. Lily Keiterling playing a deep ball into Aaron Duncan, but it is defended nicely there by Wheeler. But Aaron Duncan keeps it in bounds somehow, some way, as she cuts in, looking onto the feet of Silvera. Silvera with a lefty shot blocked. That's going to be a jumbo corner. I'm sorry, it'll go for a Sasko goal kick.
You know, went for a goal kick, no, but that was fantastic hustle there from Aaron Duncan on the wing. She was able to track down a ball that seemed to be going out of bounds from the first kick. She was able to track it down and then get by her defender, resulting in another jumbo's chance.
Emily Sasko's goal kick is met by a Lily Keiterling head. Now it's fought for by Greenberg and Demigian. Greenberg plays out to Jordan Kushner. Jordan Kushner looking into Madeline Silvera. Here's Silvera. Fakes going one way, goes the other, and looks out wide for Aaron Duncan before it is booted out by Wheeler. 15 seconds to go. Let's see if the Jumbos are going to have one more shot on goal. Madeline Silvera now with it. Good defending in the corner by the Pilgrims. They're aware there's not much time, and they kick it out of bounds, and nobody's going to give chase. 4 seconds to go, and that'll do it for the first half here at Bello Field. The Jumbos with a dominating performance. 6 goals by 6 different goal scorers, and Tufts leads 6-0 over New England College at the break. Brandon, what have you seen so far?
You know, Noah, if you're on the Tufts team or you're a fan, there's really not a lot you can say that discourages. That's a discouraging fact about this game so far. It's 6-0. Could very easily be 8 or 9-0. 6 different girls getting on the scorer sheet. It's been a great start for Tufts. And it's hard to imagine we have another half going. It seems like the ball has been in the New England area so much. It could have been all the chances for the game, but we have another half to play. We'll see if New England can get on the score sheet. Might be a little tough to say that they're going to come back and make it a competitive game, but then they can at least try and slow Tufts down in this second half.
Thank you for listening. This has been the first half. We'll be back after the break. It is 6-0 Tufts Jumbos. and welcome back to Bellow Field, where the Tufts Jumbos lead the New England College Pilgrims 6-0 after the first half. It was a very exciting first half, lots of goals for the Jumbos. Now alongside me is Riley Daniel. It is the beginning of the year here at JumboCast, so we are training new commentators, and Riley's going to be beside me for this second half. So Riley, who's been watching this first half, Riley, tell me some things you saw. Tell me what you see happening in the second half, and what would you be saying if you're each respective coach?
Yeah, thanks, Noah. I saw definite dominance from the Jumbos, especially on the wings, their ability to just pace by the defenders from New England College. And New England College has no response to that. If I was coaching the Pilgrims right now, I'd tell my team to kind of slow it down. They seem to be looking to hit the counterattack, but that's proven to not work. And so I would try and possess a little bit more. And if I was coaching the Jumbos, I'd tell them to just keep doing what they're doing because it's working to perfection.
It's good input for sure. As the Jumbos now start this half possessing it around the back, a lot of the starters back in the game for the Jumbos is Liz Reed on the ball. Liz Reed going backwards, looking to build up from the back. Goes to Maddie Perro. Maddie Perro is going deep to Hannah Eisenhart. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a New England throw-in. Down on this left side, it's going to be Parisi for the Pilgrims. Madeline Parisi's throw goes into no man's land, and Madeline Perro plays it there to Liz Reed. Liz Reed plays out wide, looking for Margot Amir, and she's got her. Margot Amir, a little bit of space, but a good step by Dupuis. Dupuis steps and boots it out there to the feet of Beanstalk, who plays back to Margot Amir, who takes a rip, and a good save by Emily Shashko.
I think one thing that you don't generally see in a blowout, but you're seeing today, is that the Jumbos are the first to every loose ball. They want it more than the Pilgrims, and that's why they have so much possession and so many chances.
For sure, for sure. They just are not losing these 50-50 balls so far. They're finding ways to get feet on balls. They're winning headers in the air. It's been a dominant performance in all aspects of the game. We saw it at the beginning, Lily Sykes winning just about every ball she wanted. When Lily Kiterly ended up coming in for her, she was playing that same role, winning headers, playing the ball with her feet well, and finding her teammates. It's going to be a free kick here for the Pilgrims. Dupuis on the ball. Dupuis plays it long. Headed there by none other than Lily Keitling. Liz Reed fighting for it here, and she's got it. Liz Reed touching onto her left foot. She's going at the defender on her left. Here comes Liz Reed. Doesn't need a pass, all herself. And the pass across the middle to Hannah Eisenhart, unable to connect. An odd angle there from Hannah Eisenhart. I think maybe if this is a 0-0 game, Liz Reed takes that shot. In the spirit of the 6-0, she tried to find a teammate who was unable to connect.
I thought that ball was actually intended for McDevitt. It seems as if she was better positioned, but she let it go, and Eisenhart couldn't get to it.
That's definitely a very valid question. Either way, it was a really good idea by Liz Reed. Jumbo's unable to connect, but good forward pressure again. Here's McBain fighting with Jordan Kushner. Kushner, who had the goal in the first half, has been very active in this one. It's going to be a Pilgrims throw now. Maddie Perro plays all the way back. Lily Sykes has it. Lily Sykes is playing to Kaylin Loge. And played out wide to Kylie Metcalf. Metcalf's looking up. Beanstalk with it with a little bit of space. Beanstalk plays out wide to Margot Amir. Margot Amir's off to the races again. And they're going to call her offside. So a free kick for the Pilgrims. Dupuis with a free kick in the Pilgrim zone. And they're going to boot it away. Lily Sykes there, as she always is, with a volley. And the Jumbos are going back the other way. The ball's through to Liz Reed. Liz Reed's got some space to run. Here she goes. She's got woman in the box. A pass off, looking for Melina McDevitt there for sure. Good defending by the Pilgrims, and it will go out for a Jumbo corner.
It almost seems as if Liz Reed's trying too hard to be unselfish, as if she could have taken shots on both of those chances in this half and has decided she's looking for teammates instead.
Liz Reed showing some pretty utter dominance in this half. You see, when she has the ball in space, the Pilgrims have had a tough time keeping up, leading to that goal and a lot of other opportunities for the Jumbos. As a goal by Kylie Metcalf out of nowhere. The ball was bouncing around off the corner from Margot Amir. Kylie Metcalf got a thigh on it, and it trickled into the side netting for a goal. That's now back-to-back games with a goal for Kylie Metcalf, the left back for the Jumbos.
I guess that just shows when you get chances, when you take 10 corners in a game, you get a lot of chances that you might not get as a defender.
Kylie Metcalf did a good job there of being in the right place at the right time and getting a body on the ball. Good things happens. Went into the side netting. I would guess better than she even expected. Pilgrims trying to control around their back, and they do. This is what they lacked in the first half, was this ability to pass it nicely. Did a good job there, but the ball rolls out of bounds, and Jordan Kushner will have a throw for the Jumbos. She goes back to Lily Sykes. Lily Sykes with plenty of time and space. Plays back to Loge. Loge looking to boot it up, and she does. On the ball is Margot Amir. Margot Amir cutting towards the middle. Margot Amir finding a pass to Lily Beanstalk. Lily Beanstalk turning back around, back to Kylie Metcalf. Metcalf's looking to swing. She's going deep to Jordan Kushner. Kushner's got it, and goes a little bit of miscommunication between Kushner and Keitling, but the ball goes back to Loge. Loge playing out wide. Jordan Kushner's there. Hannah Eisenhart supporting her. The ball's to Liz Reed. Liz Reed with a nice volley to Hannah Eisenhart. Eisenhart flicks it back to Liz Reed, and Liz Reed's got a little bit of space, and that's danger. Here she goes. Defended by Wheeler. Liz Reed back to Hannah Eisenhart. Hannah Eisenhart looking to take on the defender. A nice step there by Dupuis, and the Pilgrims have it in their own zone. This ball is knocked out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for the Pilgrims and Dupuis. Pilgrims playing on their own sideline. Here's Lauren Hobson. Lauren Hobson playing inside. Collected there and booted by Lauren Gibson. And it's back to the Jumbos. Liz Reed has it. Liz Reed finding Maddie Perro. Good defending by Dupuis. Doesn't let her get through. And Lily Sykes with a little volley back to Kylie Metcalf. Well done. And Metcalf plays all the way up to Margot Amir. Margot Amir again attacking on the wing. Again cutting in. Again shooting. This one over the bar. A rip there from Margot Amir.
Margot Amir has looked dangerous on that left wing every single minute she's been in this game. They have still not found a way to prevent her from cutting into her right foot and just taking hits.
Emily Sasko coming out of the game, and coming in at goaltender is Cassie Fleming. Fleming is a true freshman, and she will be right into action with this goal kick. Fleming gives it a boot. Liz Reed gets there with the right foot. Liz Reed touching onto her left. Liz Reed looking for an opportunity. She finds Perro. Perro with a shot. Saved, but the finish clean up by Melina McDevitt. We said before Melina McDevitt may not score an easier goal all season. That may have been it. A nice finish, and it is 8-0 Jumbos.
I mean, every single shot, there seems to be 2 or 3 Jumbos just waiting for the rebound.
It was a good shot by Maddie Perros, but Fleming made a save. Melina McDevitt was there to clean it up. It is 8-0 Jumbos, 38 to go in this one.
That goal is just a product of Liz Reed winning that ball just by putting in the extra effort.
Right. Liz Reed, so dangerous on the attack. Even when she's not scoring, she's helping her teammates score. Really impressive effort there and all day. Lily Beanstalk trying to control in the midfield. And she's back on the ball. Beanstalk choosing not to play to Hannah Eisenhart, but back to Jordan Kushner. A good safe ball. Lily Sykes has it. Putting it around the back. Kushner now. Good step there for the Pilgrims and Mackenzie Doherty. But Hannah Eisenhart now back on the ball, going down the right side. She finds Melina McDevitt. McDevitt with a nice touch towards the middle. McDevitt looking to go forward. She plays Liz Reed. Liz Reed's alone with the keeper. She's offside.
I don't know about that call.
It's a little close. Good ball in by Melina McDevitt. Liz Reed was just offside.
Yeah, it's like the fourth 50-50 call, and some go your way and some just don't. But There will be more chances, especially the way the Jumbos are playing today.
Reese Hultgren is going to take this free kick in the Pilgrim zone. What a ball there by Melina McDevitt. Just a great effort. She's been phenomenal in that attacking position today, obviously with the 2 goals, but also great all-around play as Hannah Eisenhart is tripped up by McBain. And Lily Sykes is going to come up to take this free kick. Sykes is going to play into Keiterling. Keiterling looking to make something happen. She's going to play out wide to Hannah Eisenhart. Eisenhart taking a touch in before it being booted out of bounds by Madeline Parisi, and a jumbo throw. Hannah Eisenhart's throw goes to Liz Reed. Liz Reed's met by the defender there. That is Parisi. Liz Reed's got the ball still on her foot. Now the ball rattles back out to Lily Keiterling, who takes a body. Lily Keiterling with a shot and a goal! What a shot by Lily Keiterling! To the top left corner, 9-0 Jumbos. That was a high arcing shot. Lily Keiterling got it done over the reach of Fleming. And a heck of a shot there from Lily Keiterling outside of the box.
I think the Jumbos were practicing shooting from distance yesterday, because that's the 3rd goal from 25-plus yards today.
Yeah, we've seen some impressive strikes for sure. Lily Sykes had one earlier. Jordan Kushner had one from the defensive position as well, and that one is Lily Keiterling. Jumbos continue their dominance into this half. It's fun to watch this team when they are rolling, and right now they are. The Jumbos, as we mentioned earlier, coming into this game as the 15th team in the country. They have not been re-ranked since beating number 22 Clark. So you have to think they may be able to take a jump this week, as a cross in from Liz Reed, unable to finish where the Jumbos there. A heck of a move by Liz Reed to then get a cross in. And Sykes and Perro were there, unable to finish. Would have been quite a goal, and quite quickly again. Checking into the game for the Pilgrims now is Madeline Olivares.
The Jumbos
Thompson.
seem to be showing absolutely no mercy. They're just seeking the net and seem to be aiming to score 20 today.
No signs of slowing down for sure. 35 to go in this one. Melina McDevitt has it in the offensive zone. And it's booted out of bounds. It's going to be a jumbo throw. Lily Beanstalk checking out of the game. Tolly Greenberg coming in for the Jumbos. Beanstalk played some good minutes for the Jumbos. Tolly Greenberg coming back in. Greenberg already has 1 tally to her name today.
She was dominant in hold-up play also in the first half. I want to see if she can keep doing that here in the second half.
Here's Melina McDevitt. A potential foul in the box may have gone in a 0-0 game. But the Jumbos possessed with Jordan Kushner. Kushner plays back to Hannah Eisenhart. And a jumbo throw in. Melina McDevitt with the ball, looking to create. Left foot shot over the bar. Melina McDevitt looking for the hat trick. Unable to convert on that one. So, a goal kick for Fleming and the Pilgrims. Similar one to the first one. Liz Reed not there this time. Nice move there to get out into space, and a good pass up by Madeline Parisi. Really well done. Here come the Pilgrims. This is a good-looking attack. McBain tripped up. Here comes Loge, and Loge directing the defenders and cleaning up. Now she plays out to Lily Sykes. Lily Sykes looking forward, and she tries to find Liz Reed. That's going to go out of bounds. The Jumbos making more subs with Madeline Silvera and Sophia Wallach coming back into the game.
That right there was the first chance the
Aaron
Pilgrims
Duncan
have
and
really
Abby Adler
had
as well.
this afternoon. They seemed to use the left flank well there and had the Jumbos worried for a sec, but as usual, the defense mopped it up.
Exactly. Again, this is Silvera, Wallach, Adler, and Duncan coming back into the game for the Jumbos. Hannah Eisenhart coming out, along with Melina McDevitt, Margot Amir, and Liz Reed. So the Jumbos rotating out that back line. They've had quite a successful performance so far.
I would not be surprised if that's the last we see of those four, especially with the game against MIT coming up on Tuesday.
100%. Jumbos definitely have some good momentum coming into that game, assuming this game continues the way it has. Fleming with another goal kick, this time from the right side for the Pilgrims. And she gives it a big boot. Ooh, trying to win in the air was Talia Greenberg. She ends up toppling over. Maddie Perro with it. Perro looking around, looking to find a pass, and she does. Abby Adler is there. Abby Adler plays back to Maddie Perro. Nicely done there. Plays out wide to Jordan Kushner. Good sustained forward passing by the Jumbos. Very impressive. Jordan Kushner plays into Silvera. Silvera finds Greenberg. Greenberg back to Silvera. Silvera trying to play through to Erin Duncan, unable to find her, but the ball's back on Talia Greenberg's feet. Now it's Maddie Perro. Maddie Perro tried a shot. It's well wide. And it'll be another goal kick.
A lot of nice 1-2 play there. Jumbos just seem in great communication and seem to always know where their teammates are at all times.
Demigian checks back into the game for the Pilgrims. Coming out is Sylvana Scuria. Here's the goal kick by Fleming. Erin Duncan traps with her feet. And there's going to be a free kick for the Pilgrims. There to play it is Reese Holmgren.
Yeah, Pilgrims seem to have gotten a little bit of mojo back. They seem to be stringing a few more passes together the start of this half than they did in the last half, but we've yet to see them have any sustained possession or any real clear-cut chances today.
Talia Greenberg fighting for that in the midfield, unable to get it. Lippman plays a deep ball in. McBain chasing after it, but Kushner with a header away. But that's not all. Here comes the Pilgrims, and a good shot on goal by Lauren Hobson, but it's saved by Kaylin Loge.
And there was the first chance of the day for the Pilgrims.
And that was a good one. The Pilgrims' good forward attack, as it looks like we're going to get a goalie substitution for the Jumbos. Natalie Rinker, true freshman from Washington, is going to check in for her first appearance.
You could not ask for a better situation to have your first appearance as a goalie.
Very true. Surely the thinking of Jumbo's coach, Martha Whiting. Nice 1-2 there from Abby Adler and Sophia Wallach, but the pass goes astray. Here's Lily Keiterling playing back to Lily Sykes. Sykes just controlling around the back to Kaylin Loge. Kaylin Loge taking her time. She's going to play up front to Lily Keiterling. Lily Keiterling plays it back to Kylie Metcalf. Kylie Metcalf with tons of space. And plays back to Lily Sykes. A nice relaxed style of play along this back line for the Jumbos. Good pass to Abby Adler, and Abby Adler's got a little bit of room. Abby Adler's got speed too. Here she comes down this right side. Now she plays into Sophia Wallach. Sophia Wallach looking to take a shot. Save, but rattled around, and Erin Duncan's going to get a goal there. And the ball got cleared off a face. An attempted clear by New England College went off the face of Erin Duncan, and to our knowledge, it looks like she's going to be credited with a goal there. So good goal by Erin Duncan. She was where she needed to be.
Absolutely. You work hard to get yourself in the right spot, and you get rewarded.
So Kaylin Loge checking out of this game with a shutout. Natalie Rinker coming in for her first appearance. Jumbo's getting that valuable experience needed for goalies. Good goal there from Erin Duncan. I believe that is now 10 goals by 9 different goal scorers for the Jumbos as they lead 10-0. A deep ball in, and Natalie Rinker is going to be active right away as she picks up the ball.
Today has really been a testament to the depth of this team. 9 different goal scorers. People coming in, stepping right up as if they weren't even subs. They were starting the whole way.
Grace Duke and Lily Beanstalk coming up, getting ready to check in. Both played great minutes in the first half, and Lily Beanstalk again in the second. As here's Madeline Silvera now on the ball. Madeline Silvera trying to find Sophia Wallach, who wasn't quite there, and it's booted away by Madison Wheeler. Maddie Perro now on the ball with plenty of time. And she plays back to Lily Sykes. Lily Sykes back to Natalie Rinker. Getting the goalie active straight off the bench. And Rinker plays a nice ball up to Lily Keiteling. Lily Keiteling takes on a defender. Now she plays out wide to Talia Greenberg. Talia Greenberg's got a little bit of space in front of her. A lefty pass up to Madeline Silvera. Silvera plays to Duncan. Duncan's going to be offside. Good attempt on the attack forward, but just a little offside. And it'll be a free kick for the Pilgrims.
It's unfortunate that was offside. They had a couple runners in the box waiting for that cross.
So another free kick here for the Pilgrims, and Holmgren will be there to boot it away. Gives a low and hard kick just across the line, and now it is controlled by Oliveris Thompson before booting it away. Fells steps with a nice pass, and the Pioneers have Pilgrims have a little bit going forward before Lily Sykes boots it away. Here's Maddie Perro. Perro plays to Lily Keiteling. Keiteling's got time. She swings it out wide to Metcalf. Metcalf taking her space forward, finding a pass to Sophia Wallach. Sophia Wallach looking to play forward to Madeline Silvera. Silvera, good step there by Fells, and she's able to boot it away before Madeline Silvera is able to get too much time on the ball. It's going to be a throw for the Jumbos as the subs check in. Grace Duke and Lily Beanstalk coming in. Kylie Metcalf and Lily Sykes coming out. Lily Sykes and Kylie Metcalf, incredibly solid players, both all season and all day for the Jumbos, really helping that back line stay as sturdy as it is, and some offense forward for both of them with goals today.
Looks as if Lily Beanstalk is going to be playing more as defender out of her natural position as a midfielder.
Here's a shot by Madeline Silvera just over the bar. Good attempt there by Madeline Silvera, who wants to get onto the scoreboard, wants to join the party.
I mean, who doesn't at this point?
Exactly. So, it's going to be a free kick, or a goal kick, for Fleming, Cassie Fleming, and the Pilgrims. As checking back into the game was Delaney Dupuis. Dupuy's going to be on the right side now. Fleming's goal kick goes over the head of Sophia Wallach before being trapped by Abby Adler. Abby Adler looking for a pass for Lily Beanstalk, can't find her. McBain intercepts. McBain turning two ways. Fought for it there by Beanstalk. Rattled around. Fells and Adler there before the ball comes out to Sophia Wallach on a pass from Maddie Perro. Sophia Wallach playing to Abby Adler. Abby Adler, I think, thinks she may be offside, and she is. It was a little bit of a split decision. Abby Adler knew that there was no one else there to collect the ball, but if she touched it, she was likely to come offside.
Yeah. Another chance that the Jumbos have. They continue to have runners coming everywhere.
This one is booted away, and McBain on the ball. McBain nutmegs Keiteling and collected for the Pilgrims and booted up by Lauren Hobson.
McBain and Dupuis have definitely been the two best players on the field for New England all day. Dupuis especially has shut down numerous Jumbo attacks, and McBain's been a much-needed outlet.
Lily Beanstalk with some time on the right side. Beanstalk playing back to Kushner. Kushner in a bit more of a central defender role now, with Lily Sykes and Kylie Metcalf out of the game. And Tookie Wilson, I should mention as well. This one's booted up by Keiteling. And Talia Greenberg fighting in the midfield. Now Maddie Perro has it at her feet. Maddie Perro trying to send long to Adler, who's not there. There's an aggressive pass that goes out of bounds. So it'll be a Pilgrim throw. Over the head to McBain. Here's McBain going forward. McBain trying to create Abby Adler on her back. And McBain with a nice ball through, looking for Dupuis. Dupuis is challenged there by Aaron Duncan, who's able to corral the ball. Aaron Duncan plays out wide. This is Grace Duke with it. Grace Duke playing down the line with her left foot, looking for Madeline Silvera. Silvera giving chase. She's going to get there. Madeline Silvera cutting back in towards the center. Madeline Silvera looking for a chance. She's looking for Sophia Wallach. Sophia Wallach with a lefty shot over the bar.
It looks as if Madeline McBain may have picked up some sort of muscle injury as she came up holding her leg after that last pass.
So it's going to be another goal kick. Now for the Jumbos, checking back into the game is Melina McDevitt. McDevitt looks to be in a bit of a more defensive role now, but you have to think she may want to go forward and go for that hat trick. Lily Keiterling with a header off the goal kick, and McBain plays up. McBain's header, McBain's kick is met by a Felicia Glamberg header, and it goes out of bounds. Jordan Kushner now controls it for the Jumbos. Kushner looking to play back, and she's got Beanstalk. Lily Beanstalk with time. She finds Grace Duke. Grace Duke moving forwards, finds Lily Keiterling. Keiterling finds Abby Adler. Beautiful passing. Abby Adler finds Madeline Silvera. Silvera looking forward for Sophia Wallach, who gives chase and unable to get there before Fleming. The goalkeeper
of the Pioneers.
The
on that ball from Abby Adler was great.
Yes, it was a great ball. This is what the Jumbos have done all day, is they seem to always know where each other are.
Jumbos, despite being up 10-0, are not stopping with that high press. They want to win the ball back, and they've done it again.
This is their style of play, and they're not going to desert it, are they?
Nah, does not look like it.
Talia Greenberg plays all the way back to Jordan Kushner, who plays wide to Melina McDevitt. McDevitt plays back deep to Kushner. She's going to take a step forward and find Grace Duke. Grace Duke beats a defender. Now looking to play long. She's got Erin Duncan. Erin Duncan's got it on the left side. I think they're going to call her offside again. I don't quite know if she was off, but that is the call.
She looked on to me, but I guess the linesman has a better view than I do.
Dupuy has the free kick here for the Pilgrims, and she boots it up a low ball to Demijian. Demijian plays on her feet and finds Oliveras Thompson, and the ball comes rattling out. Here's Mackenzie Fells. Mackenzie Fells going forward. Grace Duke now on the ball and finds Jordan Kushner back. Kushner finds Erin Duncan. Erin Duncan back to Talia Greenberg, and Erin Duncan's going forward. Erin Duncan looking to beat the defender, unable to do so, and it is booted out of the zone by Madison Wheeler. Now going forward is Emma Rice for the Pilgrims, but a good piece of defending there from Talia Greenberg, and Jordan Kushner now on the ball. Kushner going forward herself and finds Talia Greenberg. Talia Greenberg looking to the middle, looking for a pass. She doesn't have one, but she has space, and she finds Keiterling. Now back to Talia Greenberg. Talia Greenberg going forward. She's got plenty of room, and she's going to take it. Good through ball there, looking for Madeline Silvera, who pulls up as Cassie Fleming steps towards the ball.
The Pilgrims
20 minutes to go.
And defense just looks absolutely gassed as the Jumbos are just running right through them up the middle of the field.
Cassie Fleming with a boot. Abby Adler looking for it there. Challenged by McBain, but Abby Adler's got it. To Keiterling. Lily Keiterling going to pass back to Melina McDevitt. McDevitt now playing a right back position. Quite a shift from her earlier role. And McDevitt plays back to Kushner. Kushner booting it up, looking for Wallach. Wallach's tripped up there, and Keiterling's on the ball. There's a injured Pilgrim down on the field after a collision with Sophia Wallach. Getting up is Mackenzie Fell. She looks to be okay. So 19.5 to go. Mackenzie Fell's being talked to by the trainer, and Jumbo's huddling up. Natalie Winker coming all the way up from the goal to talk to her teammates, and this her first appearance.
If you're Natalie Winker, you got to feel a growing sense of confidence, having been in for 10 minutes, having to dealt with the best chance the Pilgrims have had all day and dealt with it fine.
So it's going to be a free kick for the Pilgrims. Wheeler's there to take it.
The referee seems to be having some sort of discussion about whether or not the injured Pilgrim can continue on.
A little bit of conversation going on here.
Yeah, it seems as if they're putting her through the concussion protocol, which suggests to me that she may have bonked heads in that collision with Talia Greenberg.
So sub in for the Pilgrims is Madeline Parisi. It's going to be a drop ball. Sophia Wallach looks like she's going to play it back to Cassie Fleming.
And that's a good example of how to play soccer the right way.
It is. Cassie Fleming's controlling in her own end, and she gives it a boot. This one's coming our way. Abby Adler with a trap. Adler plays to Keitling. Nicely done there by Abby Adler to be able to control that ball and find her passing lane. Aaron Duncan now with the ball on the left side. Duncan playing back to Talia Greenberg. Talia Greenberg switching the field nicely to Melina McDevitt. Ooh, McDevitt is tripped up by McBain. That's going to be a foul. Hopefully McDevitt's okay. She looks to be. Nice sportsmanship there from Shelby McBain, helping her up. McBain is a freshman for the Pilgrims, and as we mentioned, she's looked great in this game.
McDevitt seems to be limping. That's not a good sign if you're the Jumbos.
Melina McDevitt does have a bit of a limp, talking to coaches and not letting anyone come onto the field to help her out, though, so she looks to be all right. Lily Beanstalk playing back to Jordan Kushner. Jordan Kushner back to Natalie Rinker. Rinker. Ooh, playing a dangerous pass to Jordan Kushner with Shelby McBain pressuring, but a good turnout by Jordan Kushner.
I think that's just a little bit of inexperience from the true freshman there.
Abby Adler trying to control in the air, unable to do so. And Liz Reed's going to come back into this game. Liz Reed's going to take out Talia Greenberg, who played some great minutes in this one and has a goal to her name to show for it. Here's a throw up and a pass in towards the middle. Good pass by Hobson looking for Glamberg. Glamberg had it for a second and lost it. Sophia Wallach on the ball now. Wallach cutting back towards the middle and looking for a through ball to Erin Duncan. She's got her. Erin Duncan's got speed down the left side. Erin Duncan has it at the edge of the box. Erin Duncan finds Madeline Silvera. Silvera looking for that pass, unable to get her foot on it, and it's controlled by Sonia Lippman for the Pilgrims. Lippman looking to boot it forward. She's got Glamberg. Glamberg stopped there by Jordan Kushner. Good defending by the sophomore. Lily Keitling plays it back out to Melina McDevitt. McDevitt going wide for Adler. Adler's got some space on the touchline. She's looking to beat her man. She does. Here comes Abby Adler going down the right flank. Abby Adler looking to cross this in. And she's got a little bit of space. She goes for the cross and kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick.
It seems to me that the second half.
Margot Amir check. Ooh, I'm sorry to cut you off there.
In the second half, the Jumbos have been a little bit less clinical in the final third, and you have to wonder when they start getting into games on the road and other NESCAC games whether or not that'll come back and haunt them if they can't become a little bit more clinical in finishing.
Margot Amir now at that right back position for the Jumbos, checking in from Melina McDevitt. Abby Adler's got the ball and beating her woman again, but kicking it out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick. 16 and a half to go in this one. What has been a all-around dominant performance for the Jumbos.
Doesn't seem to matter who's on the wings. Whoever it is, they are just running past their defender and looking to put a ball into the middle.
Cassie Fleming's goal kick is met by an Abby Adler foot, and the Jumbos play up, and again, Abby Adler has it on the right wing. Abby Adler booting in across. It's all the way across and coming out. And Grace Duke is on the ball now. Grace Duke has a couple defenders with her. And she plays back to Lily Beanstalk. Lily Beanstalk coming back in towards the middle. Plays a 1-2 with Sophia Wallach. Ball's back on Beanstalk's foot. She finds Liz Reed. Liz Reed going forward. Liz Reed with a lefty shot and a goal. Liz Reed with a heck of a goal.
Her footwork
great shot
is
there.
Phenomenal today.
Liz Reed's second of the game. And the Jumbos now lead 11-0.
That is the fifth of the second half.
Liz Reed, when the ball's on the left foot in the box, I think it's a nightmare of NESCAC coaches everywhere. Liz Reed with the ball on her left foot.
I mean, I don't think they like it when Liz Reed has the ball on her right foot in the box either.
That's very valid. So the Pilgrims continue to fight here. Going forward is Demigian. Stopped there by Lily Beanstalk. Lily Beanstalk plays it all the way back to Natalie Rinker. Rinker's going to play out wide. She's got Margot Amir there. Margot Amir turns back to Natalie Rinker. Rinker now switches the field to Lily Beanstalk. Lily Beanstalk moving forward. And that passes to Erin Duncan. Erin Duncan going forward. And to Sophia Wallach. Sophia Wallach passes all the way back to Jordan Kushner, who's going to find Margot Amir on the wing. Just great ball control by the Jumbos. Just really, really good job moving it around and finding each other's feet. Lily Keitling now on the ball on a pass from Jordan Kushner, and she plays up to Madeline Silvera, who's going to be offside.
Madeline Silvera seems very, very excited. Seems to be looking for a chance.
She does, for sure. She's had some good runs, unable to convert so far.
I think she, more than anyone else on the field, really wants to add her name to the list of Jumbo scorers that is growing by the minute.
Wheeler's here to take the free kick for the Pilgrims, and she boots it. Finds Lippman. Nice play out here by the Pilgrims. They're trying to find each other. Hobson's pass was blocked by Wallach, and now the Jumbo's going the other way with Liz Reed. Liz Reed slowing the attack a little and playing back to Erin Duncan. Now the ball's at Lily Beanstalk's feet. Lily Beanstalk going across the halfway line, trying to find a pass and disconnect. Lauren Hobson has it, and she's going forward. Jordan Kushner now on the ball. Jordan Kushner has some time. She plays to Lily Keitling. Lily Keitling going to move it forward for Erin Duncan. Erin Duncan's got some space on the left side, but she's going to play back to Liz Reed. Liz Reed playing all the way back to Lily Beanstalk. Beanstalk back to Reed. Jumbos have this great ability to move the ball. It's now the third consecutive pass between Beanstalk and Reed before sending it back to Jordan Kushner. Kushner has great ball control so far in this game. She's not missed a beat since moving to that central back position for Tookie Wilson. Erin Duncan now passing towards the middle, looking for Madeline Silvera, unable to connect, but the ball comes out back out to Liz Reed, who will play back to Lily Beanstalk. Lily Beanstalk coming up on her in her own. Madeline Silvera with the ball now. Silvera plays back to Liz Reed. Liz Reed looking to switch the field now. Grace Duke is there. Now the ball back to Jordan Kushner. Jordan Kushner to Margot Amir.
Speaking of Jordan Kushner, she seems to be playing with a poise that is really impressive for a freshman. And as she seems to be about to be subbed out, I'm assuming she's going to remember today fondly, scoring her first goal as a Jumbo and an absolute banger of that.
Natalie Rinker now with the ball, playing again to Kushner. Margot Amir now with it. Amir finds Grace Duke in the middle. Grace Duke out wide to Liz Reed. Liz Reed to Lily Beanstalk. Lily Beanstalk playing a more aggressive ball to Madeline Silvera, which is intercepted. The Jumbos keep fighting in the midfield, and they do not lose many balls as Grace Duke comes away with that one. Jordan Kushner going back to Natalie Rinker. Rinker's got time, and she plays a nice lefty pass out to Margot Amir. Amir taking her space before playing back to Jordan Kushner. Jordan Kushner looking forward. She has Keitling, and a little bit late, but it's bounced back out to Margot Amir.
One thing
Amir
I'd like
plays
to see
all the way back to Natalie Rinker.
Yeah, one thing I'd like to see a little bit more is the Jumbos seem to have on a long switch to either side, but especially Abby Adler is consistently in about 20 to 25 yards of space at the midway line.
It is true. The Jumbos, just a very, very, very solid performance. Really no negatives to take from this one.
Ooh.
They've looked fantastic, and they've moved the ball great. Regular keeper Haley Bernstein getting a little bit of rest today. Good performances by Kaylin Loge and Natalie Rinker so far. Maybe not the most active with their hands, but their feet have been very solid. Ball back, Margot Amir now, playing a little two-man game with Jordan Kushner, who will send up forward for Abby Adler, and that'll trickle out of bounds.
And that will be the last kick Jordan Kushner takes today as she exits the field.
Tookie Wilson pulling her out. Lily Keitling fighting for the ball in the midfield. She's going to go backwards and find Margot Amir. Amir to Tookie Wilson. Tookie Wilson to Natalie Rinker. Rinker's going to play a left-footed pass up forward for Grace Duke, who does a nice job to run onto it. Erin Duncan now with the ball. Erin Duncan plays back to Lily Beanstalk. Lily Beanstalk going to go to Grace Duke. Grace Duke to Tookie Wilson. Tookie Wilson out wide to Margot Amir. Just great building along the back line for this Jumbo team. It's definitely something to build off of. Now we're under 10 minutes to go in this one. Rinker with the ball again, taking her time before playing to Tookie Wilson.
Jumbos definitely seem to be playing at a little bit of a slower pace these last 10 minutes. Content to just possess the ball, move it around, get some touches.
Definitely a good style of play for this type of game at the moment. And the Jumbos are able to do it. It's great practice for them.
Well, yeah, because you can't expect to be able to play free-flowing, go soccer in every NESCAC game, because that's
Here's
just not
Abby
realistic.
Adler now cutting in. Adler looking for somebody to pass to. She has Sophia Wallach. Sophia Wallach tried to play a through ball to Madeline Silvera. Silvera was cutting in instead of forward. A little miscommunication there, and it'll be a goal kick. Pilgrims play around with it in the back before booting it up. Beanstalk is going to control for the Jumbos. Lily Beanstalk plays all the way back to Natalie Winker.
One secret to the Jumbo's success today has been they've won 90% of the aerial balls and pretty much every 50-50 ball on the ground.
Yes, the Jumbos have been very strong, particularly in the midfield. Keeping the ball in the Pilgrim zone, keeping them uncomfortable as Erin Duncan now comes down, makes a run of her own, plays back to Madeline Silvera, who will turn it back and play to Liz Reed.
Duncan was looking for Abby Adler there, but Adler drifted just offside, causing Duncan to have to look back.
Nice pass up by Grace Duke to Sophia Wallach, who tries to play through to Abby Adler. Adler with the ball there to Lily Keitling. Keitling turning back, looking for a pass, and she's got Margot Amir. Margot Amir back to Lily Keitling. Lily Keitling back to Margot Amir. Tookie Wilson with it now. Tookie back to Margot Amir. The Jumbos have just been incredibly accurate with their passing today. It's been an impressive sight for sure. Now the ball's on Liz Reed's feet. Liz Reed is dangerous. And she finds Erin Duncan. Erin Duncan back to Liz Reed. Lily Beanstalk going forward. And she's got Erin Duncan. Erin Duncan looking to switch the field. Erin Duncan going to hold on to it herself. Met by a defender. And the ball trickles out to Sonia Lippman. Sonia Lippman plays a deep ball. Looking for Rice. But it is headed out by Lily Beanstalk. Now Liz Reed on the ball, and Liz Reed plays all the way back to Tookie Wilson. Tookie Wilson playing it around the back, this time to Margot Amir. Margot Amir is going to play out wide to Abby Adler.
Margot Amir has slid in flawlessly to that center back role, even though I don't know why you would move her there because she was so dominant on that wing that seems as if she was born to play it.
Natalie Rinker with a ball up, looking for Erin Duncan. Erin Duncan, with her speed, able to get on the end of that. She plays back to Lily Beanstalk. Beanstalk going to play back to Tookie Wilson. Tookie Wilson goes to Natalie Rinker. Natalie Rinker to Margot Amir. And Amir to Keiterling. Keiterling back to Amir. And Margot Amir will stop it before it goes over the line for a goal kick. And Abby Adler with the ball now. Abby Adler playing Lily Keiterling. Just a great, great, great ball movement so far. Tookie Wilson with the ball. Going to play out wide to Margot Amir.
Right now, playing against this Pilgrims team, it looks like the Jumbos are kind of in a practice drill where they're just trying to keep the ball.
Nice move out of the corner by Madeline Silvera, and she's going to play Liz Reed there, who will turn it back.
If that isn't indicative of the current goals of the Jumbos in this game, I don't know what is, because Liz Reed had a 3-on-1 there and decided to play it back and possess it.
Grace Duke with the ball now. Plays Sophia Wallach. Wallach's going to go forward to Duncan. Duncan turns back and finds Lily Beanstalk. Just under 5 to go in this one, as the Jumbos playing a little bit of possession. Margot Amir now with it on the right side. Finding Lily Keiterling. Keiterling back to Tookie Wilson.
Yeah, and if you're the Pilgrims, this one's going to leave a very sour taste in your mouth with a long 2-hour drive back to campus after this game, especially after losing Mackenzie Fells for what looks to be more than just today.
It's unclear. Mackenzie Fells walked back to the bench with a little bit of ice,
Fells
so hopefully she's okay.
has just been escorted out of the stadium by an officer and a trainer heading, I believe, to an ambulance. I overheard them.
Hopefully everything is okay. Lily Keiterling unable to hold on to the ball, and it's going to be Pilgrim's toss. Lily Keiterling with a head, out of bounds. Pilgrim's ball. Lily Keiterling on it. Keiterling with a little nutmeg to Aaron Duncan. Aaron Duncan playing a through ball, looking for Silvera, but it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a jumbo throw. Keiterling's got it. And a nice pass to Tookie Wilson. Tookie Wilson and Natalie Rinker. Played back to Natalie Rinker. Just under 3 to go in this one. It's been a great day for the Jumbos, a little less than great for the Pilgrims. Gonna have a sub, Shelby McBain, checking back into the game for the Pilgrims.
McBain has been really solid today. She's kind of been one of the few bright spots for this Pilgrims team today. A
Pilgrims throw now in the jumbo zone. And met there by a header, rattling around. Potential handball, uncalled. Lily Keiterling's got it and plays back to Margot Amir. Margot Amir to Tookie Wilson. Tookie Wilson up to Lily Keiterling. Lily Keiterling uses her will and plays with Abby Adler. Adler's pass is knocked out of bounds by Demigian of the Pilgrims. And it's jumbo throw with 2 minutes to go. Tookie Wilson now back with the ball. Wilson plays back to Rinker. Rinker playing with it to Tookie. Wilson going forward. And Sophia Wallach plays a nice pass out to Margot Amir. Margot Amir to Sophia Wallach. Sophia Wallach swings it well out wide to Aaron Duncan, who's on the ball there. Aaron Duncan finds Lily Keiterling, who goes back to Lily Beanstalk. Duncan back to Beanstalk. Beanstalk to Keiterling. Keiterling with a nice move going forward. And Lily Keiterling's looking to go backwards. Here comes Lily Beanstalk, and she's going to find Aaron Duncan. Aaron Duncan to Liz Reed. Liz Reed playing Aaron Duncan again. Lily Beanstalk with the ball. 50 seconds to go now in what has been a dominant 11-0 game for the Jumbos.
The absolute dominance of this team seems likely to boost them, especially combined with the win earlier this week, even higher in the rankings. Will it be enough to push them into the top 10? We do not know.
25 seconds to go as the Jumbos have a throw.
Just a quick scoreboard update. The men's soccer team is currently up 2-0 away at Brandeis, 30 minutes in. And
Liz
also,
Reed
while
has
we're
it.
on the subject of other teams, you can actually find the volleyball game at home against Wesleyan this afternoon at 2 o'clock right here on JumboCast.
So that'll do it for us here at Bellow Field. The Jumbos with a dominant 11-0 victory over the New England College Pilgrims. Thank you all for listening. I'm Noah Goldstein alongside Riley Daniel here, and we hope you'll be back for the next one.